Hi everyone, and welcome to our Touch Base Thursday video. I am flying solo tonight, so I am really hoping that I'm in the center and you guys can see me okay. So I'm just going to give this a second to refresh my page and check to make sure that you guys can see me, or if I need to make any adjustments. Let's see here. So if you're able to see me, please comment hi. Oh, that's actually pretty good. I'm actually pretty good. Hi, Patty. Hi, Sonia. So welcome everyone to our Touch Base Thursday for September 26th. And I remembered the date today. And the reason why I remember the date today is because tomorrow is my daughter Natalie's 15th birthday. So if any of you have her on Facebook or have a message you want me to get to her, I'd be happy to do that. I won't see her much this week tomorrow because she has marching band practice right after school. And then she is going to be with the varsity dance team making all of their stuff for our homecoming float and stuff next week. So anyway, but tomorrow's her birthday, so that's how I remembered today was the 26th. So just going to give everybody a few minutes to pop on here. Hi, Philomena. Hi, Pat. So again, welcome to Touch Base Thursday, and I feel like this week has just gone by way too fast. And then I look at my crazy hectic life and realize I didn't post a lot for you guys this week. So I'm sorry. I will fix that for next week though. I'll give you lots more inspiration. But anyway, so I have a few announcements that I want to share with you first before I get into my projects that I'm going to share with you today. So first of all, you guys know the routine. If you share my video, hi Karen, if you share my video, you get into the drawing to receive some fun things. So we have two winners from last week for sharing. So the winner of the Stampin' Dimensionals is Philomena, and Philomena, I'm hoping I'm going to get your last name right. Sasso? Or I don't think it's so please correct me. But Philomena, congratulations on winning the Dimensionals. So make sure you give me your address. I don't think I have it yet, and I'll get those in the mail to you. And then the winner of the Rhinestones is Nancy Snoblin. And so Nancy, I think you are also a new person. I know we've talked a little bit on Messenger, but please send me your address and I will get you guys your prizes. Excited for you guys to have your prizes. So up for grabs this week is actually some new ribbon. One of the prizes is going to be this awesome bolt of the Cherry Cobbler. I may have actually went live with all of you a little bit early, but that's okay. The Cherry Cobbler diagonal striped ribbon, and you're going to be seeing me use this today on my projects. And then the other ribbon that I am sharing with all of you guys, or giving to one lucky winner next week, is the awesome very vanilla copper ribbon. This is the ribbon that says Merry Christmas on it. It's so pretty and so elegant. So those are the ribbons up for grabs for this coming week. Winners to be announced next week. And then I have a really awesome announcement, hot off the press. We just got this announcement published to our Stampin' Up! Demonstrator site about an hour ago, and that is that the Purple Posy ink, so if you've been waiting for that last in color of ink, it is now available. Yay! So Purple Posy, if you remember, was the ink pad that I showed quite a while back. They had some quality issues. It was bubbly and foamy, and they didn't have the color quite right. And so they have done some work on that, and it is available for us. So both the ink and the ink refill. And I will tell you guys that I'm a firm believer, if you're investing in the ink, please get the refill right away. It's an investment in your ink pad, because I cannot tell you how many times someone might buy an ink color or ink, ink pad, and then 2 years later they come to me and say, I need a refill for instance, Lemon Lime Twist, and I have to say, that was one of our in colors and I can't get it for you anymore. So it's a small investment into your ink pads, but if you're going to buy the ink pad, get the refill right away. You've secured your investment. You're going to have lots of ink to last you for a very long time. So anyway, I'm really excited about that update. And then the trimmer update. So a lot of you have been asking me when our new Stampin' Up! Trimmer is going to be available. And I posted a little video about it earlier this week, letting you guys know that it was going to be coming out. So I'll be able to purchase it in October as a demonstrator. So I will be getting it right away, and I will be showcasing it for all of you on a Facebook Live, going over features of it, letting you see it, looking at, going over, showing how it cuts. I can tell you that I was able to see this trimmer on the incentive trip that I was on in July, and it is very similar to the one we have now. It's more square, but the blades, you can just tell that the quality of the blades are amazingly better, and the blade actually has a more of a blade sticking out, so it's going to give us a better cut, and it's going to last a heck of a lot longer. The other exciting thing is that this trimmer is cheaper than the other one. This trimmer is only going to be $25. The one that we retired was $30. And the other exciting thing about it is that you'll be able to buy blades in a 4-pack of blades for $12. So there'll be 4 to a package instead of 2 to a package. So I'm really excited about that. The trimmer will also have a scoring blade and the arm that comes out to cut your 12-inch paper. So it's very similar to what we have. I know it's another investment. If you're thinking, I already bought the other one, what am I going to do with it? The problem is, as you guys know, I mentioned the blades were the issue. The manufacturer could not produce a quality blade or enough blades to supply us because we were going through them so fast. And so I feel that Stampin' Up! did the best thing they could for us, and just coming up with a new product that's going to be bigger and better than ever. So that is the update on the trimmer. Now, they did not let us know when it will be open for customers because they're waiting to see how the release is going to go with demonstrators to make sure that they have enough of these trimmers in stock, and they're going to be keeping us posted. So as soon as I know when these trimmers, the paper trimmer, is available for purchase, I will let all of you know. I'll post it on my page in my group, so all of you will be aware of that as well. So love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, trying to think what else I need to tell you guys here. So also in October, there's an announcement that came out to us as well. They're offering an October Christmas promotional item or bundle only for the month of October. So I'll be posting that here in a couple of days. I think it's called something Christmas time, but it's beautiful, like Christmas roses and stuff, really pretty. And so I'll be getting that posted as well. But it is something you can only get. Actually, you guys might be able to get it in November. I'll have to look at that. I think it's available for demonstrators in October. But anyway, I'll be getting that as well, and I'll probably showcase that on one of my Facebook Lives too. Then I wanted to let you guys know that I still have kits available, and my classes are still open for, well, my online class is still open for the Come Together, my Come Together class, the Pretty Fall Leaves. So that class is still open for any of you that wanted to purchase the online version of it. And then I will be opening up my Christmas class. I know a couple of you asked about my Brightly Gleaming class, and I just haven't had time to create that online link yet for you guys to register for that class online. My goal is to get a lot of that done this weekend. I was going to be doing a little mini scrapbook retreat here at my house on Saturday, but a lot of my regular attendees are busy with fall sports and things like that. I think I only had a couple that were planning to come, so I hope you guys are fine with me postponing that event until I'm looking at in October. So we're actually thinking about going and seeing Natalie's band competition downstate, down by the Detroit area, since it's one of the few that my husband and I will both be able to try to attend. And so I'll be sitting in a car, and I'm hoping to get tons of computer work done while we're going down and coming back from that band competition. So anyway, I think I've reached out to the couple of you that were planning to attend that event to let you know that we're going to be postponing that, just so you guys are aware of that. Let's see here. Other October classes that you can expect to see. So last week I featured on my Facebook Live the awesome sampler, the 12x12 fall themed sampler, and the banner. That will be together as a class. So look for that to be coming out shortly as well. And then we still have room and space in our my Crafting for a Cause, Stamping Out Domestic Violence event. So if you are planning to come, please let me know. I'm trying to work on a firm number of counts right now so I can start preparing for that event. We have a couple weeks yet, actually about 3 weeks, but that is in Everett, Michigan, and it is Friday from like 2 until 9 or 10 and all day on Saturday, the 18th and 19th of October. And so if you're able to come, please let me know, or get your registration form in so that I can have those get counted in there and get a firm number. I'm excited to be offering that event, and I've had a lot of interest already from people, so I'm really excited that they've trusted me to plan and organize that event. It's been amazing. And then for I'm trying to think of other things I'm doing in October. Oh, I'm going to be probably doing both local bingo and an online bingo. So online bingo is a lot of fun if you haven't played it before. I didn't do it all summer because I need to have at least 8 players to play the online version of online bingo. And I think it's like $35 or $40. I forget what I was charging for that. But basically, I call it online, but if you even live local to me and you still want to do the online version, it's fine. I send you bingo cards. We play bingo through a Facebook Live. I have helpers here that help play your cards, and you win prizes. So it's kind of fun. I'll be offering that again this October, just because I haven't done it in a while, and I think it would be fun to be able to do that again. Okay, I think that's everything I had in the way of announcements. Looking at my list for a second just to make sure. If I've forgotten anything or you have any questions, you guys know how to reach me. And most of you know I try to get back with you pretty quickly. Sometimes it might take a little while, but I will get back with you. So with that, I want to talk to you a little bit about, I want to talk about one more class that I'm going to be offering. This will be a local class that I'll be offering in about 2.5, 3 weeks here in my basement. This is the Countdown to Christmas Project Kit, which has these awesome little boxes for doing like a countdown to Christmas. You can put, money in there, little snacks, little earrings, and each day you have, your kids go in there and pull out their cute little trinkety items. And so I'll be doing this as a class here in my basement, a private class. This is perfect for any of you that have small children, or if you have grandchildren that you want to make this for, but you will just be investing in the kit. I provide all of the ink, the stamp set, everything else that you will need to put this together. So if it's something you're interested in, let me know. I'm excited to offer that. So the product suite that I chose to share with you today is called the Night Before Christmas. And I really love this product suite, and I'll tell you why I picked this one for you guys this week. So I have been asked to be part of what they call a virtual swap, where we design different cards and we share them in different demonstrator groups. And I joined this group because as much as I love inspiring you guys all the time, I'll be honest, this last month has been a little challenging for me to try to keep designing different cards for all of you while I'm running my kids' crazy busy schedule. It will calm down the middle to end of October. Well, actually, probably through the first week of November. But we run kids here and there. We're not home till 6:30, 7 o'clock at night, which it's hard. So by the time I have dinner with them, there's nights that I'm not able to make it into my wonderful basement to design something for you guys. And I like to keep you all inspired. So I was asked to actually be part of a demonstrator group where we all create a couple of different cards or projects and we share them, and we give all of the people in the group have the rights then to use and share those cards on their pages and Facebook groups as well. And it has been a godsend to me. And I just started doing this group about a month ago. So some of the cards that I post out there, absolutely, I'm making them. I think there's been two of them so far that I've used from this group that I'm part of. But again, the whole helping hands working together to make the work lighter is amazing. And I think it's about 12 demonstrators that I'm in this group with. But it's great. We all design 1 or 2 projects and share it with the whole group, and then we all have access to share everyone else's projects. So it's kind of like a swap, but I call it a virtual swap because it's just pictures. And so I love it. It has made my life so much easier to be able to not feel like I'm letting you guys down, so to speak, by not creating projects to share with you. So genius idea. Love the idea completely. And so I was asked to create a couple of projects using the Night Before Christmas bundle. And so I decided, since I'm creating these projects to share with these other demonstrators, why not share them with all of you as well? So I'm going to be sharing with you 3 different cards. I'm also going to be sharing with you a sampler, a 12 by 12 sampler that I created. And then I'm going to share with you some different products that I used to accent my Santa on these cards. You're going to see me use the puff paint. If you watched my YouTube video on Tuesday, you've seen the puff paint already, but I'm going to demonstrate that again just in case some of you have not. And then I'm also going to demonstrate for you the crystal effects, the shimmery crystal effects, and the ice glitter, because together they are amazing. So with that, I'm going to transition my camera down to my stamp area. We're going to have some fun. The final thing I'm going to share with you, and I'm going to do some impromptu card making using the Memories and More kit that is part of this Night Before Christmas product suite. So let's transition down to my stamp area. I'll share with you the products first that are part of this suite, and then we'll get into some fun stamping projects. So let me transition my area down over here. And again, if you are one of my winners, make sure that after my Facebook Live that you message me your address, because I don't think I have either one of our winners' addresses this week. Okay, I'm thinking that's about right. And I know you're not going to be able to see everything here, but that's okay. I promise you that you will before the night is over. Okay. So what you're seeing here is some really fun cards that I created using the Night Before Christmas. Here you're going to see the great, awesome shimmery crystal effects that I used on the accent of the Santa. And then this is the ice Stamp and Glitter, so you're going to see me use that. And then a couple other cards that I made here as well. And then this gorgeous framed art project right here. And this project has absolutely no stamping on it. It is all designer series paper and beautiful ribbon. So before I get started with all of those, let me share with you what's included in this product suite. So this product suite has, let me actually back it up a little bit here. Okay, so this product suite comes with, let me adjust my camera. I'm a little crooked and I don't like that. There we go. So this product suite comes with some of the Memories and More Night Before Christmas card pack, and then coordinating envelopes. So you're going to see those. I have those here to share with you. 6x6 designer series paper, and I'm going to share with you all the different patterns in that paper because there are some that are just so beautiful. And then you have the bundle. This is the Holly Jolly bundle that comes with the stamp set and the coordinating framelits, and then this beautiful cherry cobbler ribbon. Now this is one of the ribbons up for grabs for sharing my video this week. And then I'm going to let you guys see this designer series paper up close and a more personal here. And then I'm going to actually pull out my paper, my pack, and let you guys see some of my favorites. And then you have the stamp set, and then the framelits will cut out. The neat thing with this is just one stamp set or one stamp, but then you can cut out these actual stockings individually. And then you have the Santa and all these awesome stamp sets or stamped images. Okay. So with that, let me bring in my paper and share with you the awesome paper that's included here first. So you're going to actually see some of this. So again, in true Stampin' Up! Style, you have some that has like a more of a pattern. This is more of your neutral colors. This is the one, if you saw them. Did any of you see my Terrific Tuesday video? If you did, please let me know. I'd love to know how many of you follow me on my YouTube channel as well. But this was the paper that I used on my card from Tuesday. And I thought I had it down here, but I can't find it right now. It must still be in my bag from when I took it to work. But this is the paper that I used to make a cute Santa card using the cookies and hot cocoa, like it was, giving Santa cookies and hot cocoa. Kind of cool, kind of cute. Oh, and the back side of that has candy canes. And then some presents, more of your neutral color here. I like this one a lot. Ornaments, and then you have another good neutral. Santa hats, a good neutral one. This one is really pretty because you can easily stamp those out and or punch those out with a circle punch. Same with those, which is what I did on my framed art project. And then you have like little note cards here. Let's see, my favorite one is the one I need to actually find for you out of the pack of paper, because I think I've cut into mine, because this is the one that I think is the most, I wish this paper we could get more of just this one piece, because it is so cool. Okay, now I can't find it. Well, I'll show you part of it. It looks like this, but I want to show you the full one, because the full one is just, it's like, wow. Oh, here it is. Yay. This piece of paper is so pretty. That right there alone could be the front of a card, and you could just add the Santa, this one that I have right here. Let me bring my 3D project back in. You can see I kind of did that right here. I cut some of the paper, added some of the rhinestones that are the red rhinestones, added the Santa and sleigh, like it's up in the And look how beautiful that is. And that's just paper. Just paper. Love it. Backside you have some stars. So, okay, let's go ahead and make one of these cards first. And then I'm going to show you some of the coloring that I did, or some of the detail that I did with the Santa. So this is the card that we are going to make today. And I'm going to start with a piece of my Night of Navy cardstock, 5.5 by 8.5. And I'm just going to fold this in half. And then I have my mat that is Mossy Meadow, and this is 5.25 by 4. And then I have, this is the new red shimmery paper, and I love it because it's not quite as thick as the old one, and you can adhere things to it so much better. This is, I believe, 2 3/4 by 5.25. And then I cut my piece of paper, if I can find it, because I pulled it out to show you guys, and I think I may have put it all back in together. Bear with me. I really did have it here. There it is. I put it back with the whole stack. And this is a piece of that paper that I showed you I really liked. And this is then cut 2.5 by 5.25. So basically, I'm just gonna have the 1/4 inch on the two sides, okay? So let's get that glued together. And I actually used glue dots. I don't know if you guys ever have trouble adhering paper to our glitter paper, but I find that using glue dots really helps a lot. So I'm just gonna adhere this down to my my glitter paper here using some glue dots, and it will stick really, really well. And then I'm going to adhere this down to my green mat using some snail. And then we'll adhere this whole piece down to the Night of Navy card itself. Like so. Quick and simple, but look how pretty that is, just like that. Isn't that paper gorgeous? Love it, love it, love it. So then in advance, I've stamped and I've cut out a couple of Santas. Now this is my little technique for if you don't want to color Santa. So this stamp set is designed for you to kind of be able to add some coloring using our blends or our markers. You could color in Santa, the stockings, or the trees. But I chose to stamp him on the, this is the Poppy Parade cardstock because there's Poppy Parade as one of the colors listed in our designer series paper. And then I just stamped him in black and cut him out. So now I want to add some detail to him, and I don't want to do much coloring, so I'm just going to add some detail to where the white parts of his suit would be. So let's do that first so this has time to dry and you can kind of see how I do that. So what I did, let me zoom in here and then we'll get zoomed back out here in just a bit. Maybe if it'll let me zoom in. There we go. I am going to be using for this first time, or this first Santa, the iced glitter and the shimmery crystal effects. Now, if you were with Stampin' Up! Before, you would know that we have had crystal effects before, but it wasn't shimmery. And basically what it is, it's like a clear lacquer. So it dries clear and adds a gloss to wherever you decide to put it. But I'm going to adhere this crystal effects, and then I'm going to dump some stamping glitter on it. And I'm going to bring in my card to show you guys how that looks. Can you kind of see the detail to that Santa? Isn't that pretty cool? And it dries very hard. You can kind of hear that, very hard. And that glitter does not come off. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of this crystal effects onto this part where it's supposed to be white. And you'll see that it comes out looking kind of like a milky substance. I will tell you that this dries completely clear. So even though it looks kind of milky and kind of cloudy, it will dry completely clear. So let me go ahead and get this put on here like that. And I actually use this tip to kind of move this around. So right now I'm not squeezing the bottle. I'm just using this tip to actually move all that stuff around to get some good coverage. And then let me bring in a piece of my paper so that I don't make my area here completely full of glitter to where I can't do anything else with you guys tonight. So I'm going to put this down on top of here. And all I'm going to do is dump a little bit of this iced glitter, and I want you guys to see this iced glitter. I'm going to pull this up and put it really close to my camera before I dump off the excess so that you guys can see how chunky this is and how beautiful it is. Can you guys see the detail in that glitter? Isn't that gorgeous? So, so pretty. And then I'm just going to carefully attempt to put it back in the bottle. And there you have some glitter on the bottom part of the Santa. Now that's going to take a little bit of time to dry. Okay, it's not going to dry really, really fast. But you could do that to his part here by his gloves. Every single part of his Santa suit, you could incorporate that technique into it. So let me put this glitter back in its bottle. Okay. So if you don't have the Stampin' Ice glitter yet, you need to get it. It is so cool. So awesome. It makes it look like it's all snowy. So cool. And let me bring that card back in again so that you guys can see how that looks. Pretty cool, right? So the other one I want to share with you, this is the one that I actually did on Tuesday, but I'm going to share it again. This is the Snowfall Accents puff paint. Now this puff paint is very liquidy. When I'm shaking it here, you can really, it feels like it actually seems like it's just like a water, very liquidy. Now this you're going to need your heat tool for, because you need to heat set this in order to make the puffy part of it work. And so what you're going to do is you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to add this onto the part that you want to have be snowed or puffy part of Santa. Again, this comes out looking kind of milky, kind of cloudy, very thin. So you're going to want to be really careful with your placement of this because you don't want to get it outside of your lines. Okay, you want to add it as freely and liberally here as you want to. Okay, can you kind of see that on there? And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your heat tool, and I guess I need to plug it in. 1 second, guys. So what happens when you're live. Okay, I'm now plugged in. And so what you're going to do then is you're going to put some heat to this, and it's going to take a little bit for this to dry, but you will see right before your eyes, if you guys, I want to make sure that's in my camera. There we go. You will see this change from that milky substance. It will puff right up. You kind of see it changing. Whoops, there in the corner a little bit. And it takes a little bit of time because you have to dry it first. And then it just changes to this puffy. There it goes. You guys see that okay? Can you see how that's changing? It just puffs right up. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So that is how the puff paint works. So now you got a little bit of an idea of how both of those techniques work. This is again the puff paint. This one right here is using the Crystal Effects and the iced glitter. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit warm right here, but once it dries, it dries pretty hard and pretty fast, and it stays puffy just like that. Unless you were to actually push it down, it would probably lay a little bit flatter, but isn't that cool? So cool. Okay, so going back to my card that I want to finish with you guys. So from here, and I'm not going to actually take the time to finish putting all of that ice glitter on because I can finish it later. I'm just going to put a few dimensionals on the back of my Santa, and I'm going to adhere him onto my card. So basically I'm letting the paper in this case do the work. Whoops, hoping I didn't accidentally glue my Santa down there. That puff paint almost knocked it over, and I don't want to have a mess. I'm going to go ahead and adhere him down. And then I have a 1-inch piece of white cardstock, and I'm just going to stamp the word believe because I thought that went really well with my Santa. So let me get my word believe out of there. So my whole purpose of showing you guys both of those techniques tonight was, I know a lot of times people will ask me, how do you use that or how does it work? And so that was why I took the time to actually show both. Now you could actually use that Crystal Effects without using the glitter. Okay, it would just provide a clear lacquer, but I really like it paired together better with that glitter. But it's totally personal preference. If you're going to get one, I suggest you get the other. Then you can experiment with them and see which way you like it better as well. And then from here, I'm just going to cut a piece of this off. We're going to cut this at an angle here, banner this in. And then I'm going to adhere this to my card as well using a couple of Stampin' Dimensionals. Make sure I push my project back up there so you guys can see it. And then the final thing I did, and I actually stamped these and cut them out, but I didn't color them. These are two of the gifts that are part of the stamp set. So all I did is I stamped them onto Whisper White using Memento Black and cut them out with one of the framelits that coordinates. I'll color those and I'll stack those as gifts underneath the tree. But isn't that a cute card? And I let the paper do the work there. That's my new thing. You know, our paper is so gorgeous that you don't have to do a lot of work if you let the paper, the beauty of the paper kind of show through, which is exactly what I've done in this card right here. So, and this right here is just about dry already. It's a little bit tacky, but it's almost dry to give you an idea how long it takes to dry. So if you're looking at making a good handful of cards using this, I would suggest that you do that and set it to the side to dry for a good, half an hour or so before you adhere them onto your card. So anyway, those are the first two that I wanted to share with you. The other cards we're not going to actually make together because I want to spend a little bit of time on the Memories and More kit, but I'm going to share these cards with you as well. So these are some of I created 4 cards using this product suite. And so one of them, like I said, was my Tuesday video. The other 3 I'm sharing with you tonight. This one right here, again, the only stamped on here is this sentiment right here. This is just a designer series paper, incorporating the ribbon. I'm layering my famous layers together of all those circles, and then I added, this is an actual stocking cut out from the designer series paper. So there's a piece of paper that has the stockings on it, and you can cut those out with the framelit that coordinates. So that's what makes it really nice, so that you can cut them right out of the paper. Isn't that awesome? And then this last card I created, I wanted to also create kind of like another winter scene. And so what I did is I have a piece of the Poppy Parade cardstock as my card base, Night of Navy matte. And then I just used, this is one of the awesome framelits. That is something I haven't shared with you guys yet, is what's all included in those framelits, because you get more than just those things that coordinate with the stamp set. So let me actually show you guys some of the additional items that you get with that. So in the framelits, you get obviously the Santa. Let me bring in the stamp set. So you get one that will cut out the stockings, one that cuts out the Santa, and one that cuts out the present. I don't think you get one that cuts out the leaves. So those you're on your own. Let me try to zoom out here a little bit just so I have a little bit more room now that I'm not doing the detailed Santa yet. Maybe. Sometimes this gets finicky and doesn't like me when I want to try to zoom out. Okay, I guess we're staying zoomed in. It'll be fine. So this one cuts out the Santa. This one right here is the piece that I used on the card that I'm going to share with you right here. So this is the piece that cut out that, and I wanted it like a silhouette in the background. And it come out of this framelit really, really easy. I incorporated a bow using that pretty ribbon. And then these, again, I just cut out, hand cut out. And then I did use a marker and added a little bit of the red on the accents of the trees. And this white piece, I know you guys have seen me do that before, I just took a piece of Whisper White cardstock, I ripped it to get the frayed look, and then I inked the edge of that to make it look like it was snow in the distance. So that's what I did to create that card. But in these framelits, you also get one that says, "'Tis the season," and one that says, "To be jolly." And you're going to see on my framed art piece that I'm going to share with you how I use these 2 framelits as well. And then you also get a tag. Now, I have not used my tag out of this set yet. I've used everything else except for that. But that is all the framelits that you get in this bundle. So let me show you my framed art, and this will probably also, everything that I design I eventually showcase do as a class, so I'm sure it'll eventually end up as a class if anybody's interested in it. But this is on a 12 by 12 piece. I do need to try to zoom out. This is on a 12 by 12 piece of designer series paper. Sometimes. Okay, well, you guys are gonna have to see each square kind of as I go. So I'll move it in its place, you can kind of see, but this is a 12 by 12 sampler. So my first one here says "'Tis the Season." And then coming down here, I cut out the reindeer from the paper. There's no stamping involved on this whatsoever. There's that tree that I told you I really liked. And the paper was so pretty, I just added a few of the little red rhinestones to that, called it good. This I really liked to be able to cut out that, punch that out, because that's also Santa and his reindeer. And then I used a good chunk of this piece of paper and incorporated that in there as well. And you'll see that I did the technique on the trees here the same as the Santa. That is the crystal effects paired with the ice glitter. I'm hoping that that's showing up for you guys okay. And then this is the only one that I incorporated some of the green ribbon from the Toil Suite, because I didn't think that the red looked as good on that. And so it says "'Tis the season to be jolly." And then there's a stocking, and that's from the designer series paper, simply cut out of the paper. And then the Santa hat. So this is such a simple sampler to make, yet so pretty and so stunning. I incorporated in some of the red glimmer paper, which is what I think really sets this project off, is because of the fact that it just, every single one of those squares is got that red glimmer paper in it. Okay, so I hope you guys like that project. The last thing I want to share with you guys tonight is the Memories and More product suite. Now, I have not done a single thing with this yet other than purchase it and open it and peek at it. So I wanted to share with you guys, because this is so easy for any of you who want some quick and simple cards to make without the hassle of having to do a lot of cutting. Okay, so if you buy the Memories and More, this is the, I believe it's the note cards and envelopes that come together. I want to give you a cost. So it makes 20 cards and envelopes, and it is $11. So you get the envelopes and you get these awesome note cards. Now these note cards have this on the front, and on the inside is blank, but you get 20 of them. 20, pretty cool, right? We're going to actually design a few quick and simple cards with them, so I'm going to leave a few of these out, but I'm going to put the rest of it to the side for right now. Now you could also design a scrapbook with this, a little mini scrapbook, one of the page protector scrapbooks that you slide the pictures in, because that's what it's designed for. Memories and more. Memories, or the more part, comes into play if you're going to do cards with it. So you have these awesome card fronts that coordinates with the paper, double-sided. Look how pretty that is. Now look how awesome that right there would look, just put right directly onto this card base for a card. And that is the first card that I'm going to do. Quick and simple, easy peasy. Because it's cute that way. I mean, what child would not love to get this card in the mail? A little note from you, right? Now, this Memories and More kit also comes with a bunch of stickers, so you can incorporate the to and the from and all kinds of things. They also coordinate with all of the designer series paper, which makes it even nicer. You could also put some of these stickers on the back of your envelopes. But that is going to be the first card that I'm going to share with you guys and we're going to do. And then, so you could do lots of Santas if you wanted. You have a ho, ho, ho. This one's pretty cool. So you have some that are 4x6, and then you have others that are 4x3. So let me bring in some of the 4x3 ones so that you can also see those. And you can layer these together in any way that you would like. So I'm going to actually bring in a next card base and just kind of play with it and have fun. You could also just simply do a ho, ho, ho if you wanted to and glue that together. But I kind of like the stripe on this. So you could do the stripe. You could also then put dimensionals on this piece and add with warmest wishes right there. That would actually be pretty cool. You could also incorporate some ribbon. So, you know, you kind of have the sky's the limit, so to speak, when it comes to Memories and More and what you want to do with it for card making. So I'm just going to adhere this down onto there. And then I'm going to put some of my dimensionals on the back of this. Now you could also incorporate other embellishments as well. So if I wanted to incorporate some of that ribbon, and I didn't show you guys the ribbon either, I have it sitting here. But if I wanted to incorporate some of this ribbon onto here, I could put a little piece of ribbon onto the part up here and tie it around. I kind of like this one just the way it is because it already has a little bit of a pattern in there. So I'm just going to go ahead and peel these things off. And then you have another cute little card that just says warmest wishes. So there's 2 quick and simple cards. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, to Santa from the North Pole, or like you're sending the North Pole. Oh, there's that pretty one that I told you was nice for, gosh, these are really nice. I peeked at them quite a while ago, and then I put them to the side and said, I'll just make cards with you guys when I'm doing my Facebook Live. And now I'm looking at them again going, oh my gosh, they're so cute. So let's see, bring in another one of these card bases. Now, if you wanted to, you could actually just put one of these directly on there and and that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put some dimensionals on this one and let those stars be my background for that one. But can you guys see how quick and simple these cards could go together? So if you have somebody who says, I just don't know how to cut the cards, I don't know how to make the cards, this would be a great gift. So for, let's see here, $22.50, because the Night Before Christmas Memories and More cards and envelopes are $11, and the cards themselves are $11.50. You'd be able to make 20 cards, pretty quick and simple. And like I said, they fit right into these envelopes as well. And you could then just go ahead and send these cards on out. How cool is that? And you can mix and match these in any way that you would like to. So let's see what else we've got here. So we've got, oh, this is a pretty tag. So maybe you just wanted to incorporate the tag. You could add a sticker to this. You could add the reindeer to this if you wanted to. Like I'm going to do right here if I don't rip it because I'm trying to get it off too fast. You could incorporate the deer into this tag. Look at that. And then if you wanted to, you could just adhere this down. That would be a cute card. And you could also just adhere it down with the dimensionals. You wouldn't need to actually use your snail on these big ones either. You could just incorporate your dimensionals. And I don't know about you guys, but I use all of these little ends. So I'm out of the actual little octagon things. So I'm incorporating in some of the ends. They work the same way and no one can even tell that that's what you're doing. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this down there like that. How cute is that? Let's see if we can come up with a couple more quick ones. You guys can see how quick and easy these are going together. Let me look at the big ones. So I like to layer the big ones with the littler ones just because, I don't know, I think it looks really cool. So maybe we'll do this one again and layer it. Well, you could just do To Santa. Like it's a card To Santa. Let's see. Ooh, I like this one. I like that one a lot. So the other thing you could do is if you really wanted to add a little bit more to these cards, you could also adhere cardstock onto the back of at least these little 4x3s. So let's say I wanted to pull out some of the red or whatever. I could cut a piece of cardstock 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, adhere it to the back of this, and then glue it down and give me another layer. And that is kind of nice sometimes too, to be able to have a little bit more detail to your cards. Now that would not be something I would suggest for brand new people just starting with card making, because this right here is a good way just to get them started without having to think about a paper trimmer and a cutting and measurements and all that crazy stuff. You know, so you kind of have decisions and options there, but I think that is so pretty and so simple. So right there, I've already created 5 cards quickly and easily just by using, oops, there I actually did 2 of them together, just by using the Memories and More kit. And I really like this one too, that you could just adhere down as well. And if you wanted to, like I said, you could even incorporate some of that ribbon onto there as well. So anyway, I really hope that you guys enjoyed my presentation for you tonight on the Night Before Christmas product suite. I'm not going to take any more time to put these cards together, although it's fun and I really could. But I think you guys kind of get a good idea of how that Memories and More kit works. And I want to remind you guys about my ordering promotion that is going on only through September 30th. I'm going to tell you guys I'm within $1,000 of my goal. I have till September 30th to get to my goal. I think I'm about $700 away, to be honest with you. And my ordering promotion is anybody who puts in a minimum, I think it was a $40 order, gets into my drawing, not into the drawing. Why do I say that? I'm so used to giving things away that way. Anybody, so everybody who puts in a $40 order, it cannot be combined with a club order or a class fee order. But anybody who puts in a $40 order will receive a free package of dimensionals. That's a $4 value. A free bolt of the Seaside Spray Ribbon, which is already on low inventory, and I'm already here to tell you that I have them all ordered for you guys. That's a $7 value, plus 5 free handmade cards sent to you shortly after the end of the month once I receive all of your goodies. But it's a little kind of like a little customer appreciation ordering promotion that I'm offering all of you to help me reach my goal and to provide all of you with something awesome as a thank you for supporting me and my Stampin' Up! Business. So anyway, thank you guys so very much. And again, I really hope that you've enjoyed my projects that I shared with you all tonight. And I'll be taking pictures of all of these and posting them on my page as soon as I'm done with my Facebook Live. So you'll be able to have them. And I'll post some of the pictures of these cards as well. And again, if you, want to get in on that ordering promotion, you only have a few more days left to be able to do that. So I'll be back live with all of you next week. And I believe that I'm going to share with you guys, you ready for this? I'm so excited. I'm going to share with you guys the Still Scenes stamp set, and we are going to actually be making a couple of cards using the beautiful snow globes and the domes and filling them full with glitter, this awesome glitter right here, and the sequins stuff. We're going to have a lot of fun making a couple of cards using that product suite. I cannot wait, and I will tell you right now when you see next week's presentation, yes, I will be offering it as a class to go. However, if any of you are going to be attending my November 15th event in Lansing, the 2 cards that I'll be sharing with you are actually 2 of the cards you will be making there. So anyway, thank you guys all so very much for joining me this evening. I look forward to seeing you back here next Thursday night. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to answer them, and I'm happy to help you and keep you inspired any way I can. Have a great weekend, everyone, and we'll see you back here soon. Bye.